So hi Joshua, again allow me to quickly take you through my experience and portfolio just for your reference, just in case you need to get to get to and experience some of my past projects that I believe are closely related to what you're looking for. So what you're looking at right now is a CLI tool. CLI tool, think of it basically like a terminal, something that is running from the terminal, just like something the user just runs commands on their computer's terminal and is able to get to perform some processes. So besides that, um, the main functionality or the main purpose of this tool is actually a project that I was doing for a client in Germany, and it's quite massive. So I can't get to go through the entire documentation of what's doing under the hood, but I'll give you the big picture of what the tool is doing in regards to what was provided by the client as expectation. So first, the client wanted a tool that can go out there and discover sites, and not just any sites. For example, the client wanted to, if for example they want to get to, I'm not sure exactly what they are doing with this data, but they wanted to, when they run a command with some specific extension, for example, all the sites with .de, those are German sites, the system should be able to go, get past to discover all those sites. And of course, there should be the, the sites that the tool is discovering, they're supposed to be all of them live and functional. So after discovering all those sites, which again you're talking in hundreds of close to 8,000 records at once. So when the system is able to discover all those sites, then the client wanted the system now to go ahead and crawl those specific sites, every one of them, and be able to extract this data right here. I believe you can see because I've zoomed in clearly. So the client wanted for each site the system that was able to discover to go ahead and extract this particular information. As you know, extracting this kind of information from any site is quite tricky, especially if you're doing it in mass production. And so that's why I was able to integrate some AI on it and be able to get this information quite frankly, and of course without making the system struggle so much, and of course without us not using a lot of resources on it. So that's why I integrated some AI on it, so that the system was able to accurately get to discover these sites with minimal intervention from the user. So when the system was able to, it was actually using two main libraries, one of them being Playwright, headless mode, and the Crawl for AI. Crawl for AI, it's an AI powered web crawler that helps AI agents get to prepare web data into JSON format that is easier for custom tools or even agents to index and pass around and get the information that they're interested with. So once that's been done by those two particular libraries, then the system had some custom other special libraries and custom APIs that were open now, legalize or maybe get to extract the exact expected data from the system. So it had some custom filtering logic, custom data validators that was helping the, the data quality improve in real time. So the main interest that I need you to focus on this Playwright, a lot of things have been used. I can't go through each one of them, but just know there was Playwright, which was using custom tools such as proxy rotation. It was also using what do you call it, headless browser automation. It also handling capture, um, solving. It also handling recapture. All of them were being organized into a single container, which again will really solving, working in conjunction with each other with the right timing and of course with the right approach in solving it. So that's the very first tool that I wanted to illustrate to you of my. Actually, I completed this thing last week. Yeah. The other thing is about uh, Penbot. Penbot is Penbot is Penbot is a tool that's being used by, I believe right now, by all inmates in the US. So inmates in the US usually use something we call correlates, which again, it's where now people from outside world, people or relatives from inmates used to, interact with inmates. But now these inmates wanted now something that is automatic, something that now can go ahead and create this correlates account for them to be interacting with AI. So I was able to create a very interesting project about this. That is now I was able to integrate AI with Corelings in a way that account has been created by Corelings. The system is able to connect the inmate with the AI service. So the inmate, instead of them having to go through I'm not sure whether they're allowed to access AI, but now through this system, the inmates are now able to access the AI system wherever they are. I mean, whichever way they want, whether they want an AI service from Grok, whether they want an AI service from, name it OpenAI, Cloud, and so on. Now the inmates can use this system to communicate and get any information they need from these AI services. One last note, the point that I want us to actually focus on now the Correlinks automation and also the Correlinks TS API. These are two things different. One, the automation happens when now the request has been sent by the inmates to create the account. How is the account created? An inmate sends an invite code to the mail server that is connected to this particular system, and then the system is able to automatically go ahead and create an account for this particular correlation. One thing that I need you to be very clear about, and also to have the full picture, Corelink is very aggressive with automation, and so I had to do some custom reverse engineering to capture every packet, every request. That's why I was able to internally and clearly internalize your problem, even without me having to access your code. This project right here has given me the right experience and the right mindset to approach this kind of project. So this thing was, I have to be honest with you, it was very hard. I had to do some reverse engineering on the site itself, be able to come up with very smooth operations. Looked exactly like normal operations of the system on the site. So that knowledge and with that kind of approach, I was able to create a custom API that now the system uses to create these accounts. Just for your notes, this project was with another developer, but he got stranded and never solved it. So they got into conflicts with the client, and that's how I landed in the job. And the client over, they have been very happy with my approach. They have been very appreciative with my work, and we are doing quite well. The system is in production right now, and it's working as expected. I wish I had time to show you some of the reviews, but I hope you get the full picture. So thank you so much, and I hope you consider me for this particular job. I can see you on the other side. Please shoot me a text just in case anything was not clear on my presentation, or maybe you feel that I didn't address your real problem on my presentation earlier on the prior video. You can also feel free to ask